Welcome to day 75 of my Road to 2000 Elo journey. So we're at 1488. Gonna jump into a 10-minute game. Let's go. White pieces, e4. Okay. Okay. Italian game. Knight. Knight. Okay. So we're not getting a standard game. I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's any good. Blackburn Shilling Gambit. Like giving up the pawn, but I'm assuming you get like queen. What do you get? Queen here? Well, what's the threat? I don't like playing around with gambits I'm not familiar with because like I already know if I take here, some crazy crap is gonna happen. Let's just guess, right? Like I can't, or maybe I should have just taken, but well I'm castled up, I'm developed. What? What? Okay, well I'm gonna do another one, but let's see. Wait, what? Let's see what happens if I would have taken because I already know that's just what that's probably all they wanted. It's for me to take. Yeah, queen there because then you attack and what? Attack? But what if you save it like that and you go like that? Wait, that's theory? Why not just do that? Oh, I'm dumb. I'm so dumb. That opens up the bishop. I wasn't thinking. Okay, but that's interesting. Okay. Like, all right, that was probably my fastest game. E4 again. Another Italian game? Please. Oh, oh my god. Why? This is the Petrov, I'm pretty sure, but I'm just not familiar with this. I don't know. Oh, okay. Already making threats, but the only good way I see to stop it is am I really gonna double my pawns? Because I'm thinking about that, but then you're gonna probably play queen here. There's just too much pressure, and then I'm gonna have to do like that, and then what? And then maybe you bring the knight in. And I can do that. You know what? This isn't actually that bad. I'm about to regret my. I'm about to like this move is so ugly that I'm about to like. I feel like I'm gonna base some like awful. Okay, never mind. Just do that. Because now if you take, I take, and then you're gonna have to move the bishop. So I think I cleared it with diagonal from or the square from that threat. Okay. I mean, I was thinking a queen move for sure, like here, because you're still putting pressure, and I'm just gonna take. If you take, I get your queen, so I get rid of that annoying bishop. Okay. No, I'm happy. Wait, yeah, just take. Happy with that for sure. Maybe rook here, rook there. Hmm. Now it just loaded. That sucks. My goodness, that sucks. I want to kind of let. I want to play here. You take. No, because I'm not. I don't need this pawn. I don't care about this pawn. Take it. I've won when I was down before. One pawn. It's just one pawn. I'm just trying to make myself feel better. It. What? Why not take it? That makes no sense. Wait, why not take it? I think they just saw that move, but that's not. It doesn't work because my queen just defends a square, and you don't have any bishop to attack me or anything. The knight can't jump anywhere else. You can just go here. Now this is pinned. So if you don't move your queen out of the way, I have to get my knight developed. And then I'm gonna get to take this. So I just get to take that for free. If I take it, you bring the rook over, and then I can maybe push like that, and then you retreat here, and then I take. Well, no, you'd probably have to go back here. And then I finally get the knight out. Okay, let's just take. It's a free pawn. Why not? What a couple of weird games. I really don't know why they didn't take the pawn. It was free, just completely free. Alright, this is annoying. I'm gonna have a hard time defending that, but honestly, it's fine. With that, then here. You don't even have to, but because I'm taking up these squares, you probably just want to get rid of this as soon as possible. You want to trade. Let's trade and then bring the rook here. Yeah. And then I'm gonna move here. Okay, let's think. Where do we want this knight? Because I know this is coming, and well, maybe let's move here, because then if you take, and then I have connected pawns again. This one's not isolated anymore. But if you don't take and you instead try to put more pressure here, I think I'll go here, which protects it. If you go here to attack me, I can go like that, and then I have an outpost for a knight. Let's go. Also, I'm attacking that. I just realized, but I like my plan better. I think he'll play like that. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm gonna defend the pawn, and I'm gonna play that because he's got nothing to kick me out with. Let's go. Or I just pushed that. Why push this pawn? I mean, I kind of do want to push the pawns anyways to, start like advancing, taking up space, but then pushing that just feels like it's more right. Maybe. I don't know. Um yeah, let's if I push it you can't go there. So yeah, push it. And it takes away. Yeah, that's a good, way better move. And I want this square, but how do I get it? Let's move here so I can just start doing things here. I can always go like that, and then my knight will always defend the b pawn. And maybe my rook can just come up to c4. Just lift it. Maybe start targeting pawns. I wish the rook on a1 was the one to go on d1. Because this file, like, that's a way better infiltration spot. Alright, this is defended. I want to get that square. Well, no, there's no fork anymore. Let's go here to be able to go here. Or just here. If you go there, you can't. You go here, you can't. So this knight is super strong. That's actually pretty good. Okay, so I think they're preparing to go like that. How do I respond though? Well, something I can do now is actually move this rook to this open file, and if you attack me here, I think I don't know. Here you attack me, and then that's just a stupid move in my opinion. I don't think it's gonna help me. How do I progress? How do I progress? Maybe if I go here and you go there, you just push. Let's say you try to do that to set up some sort of like discovered attack, then I would. Yeah, that actually might be one of their plans, but the knight is covering that, so I don't think I want to move the knight. What if I free this rook up to maybe go there? Why? Because I target the pawn, I cut off the king, and then I can start thinking about pushing these pawns because my king isn't involved yet. But first plan is gonna be to try to cut off the. Ah, they moved. Good move. Good move. Good move. Good move. So let's think about how we want to do this. I have very limited endgame knowledge. So I don't know where I would want my king in an endgame right now. Or if I just go ahead and push a pawn. I don't think I pushed a G pawn. Maybe here like that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, wait, hold on. I just realized because playing that, you cut off the bishop from retreating. This is an annoying diagonal. And my knight is actually restricting you a lot. So you have to go here, here. You go there. I mean, my rooks can just come here. Play that, just defend it. The bishop can't go anywhere because of my knight. So that's why every time I think about moving the knight, I'm like, no, I shouldn't. Not yet. And I don't know what's happening here. Just so I'm losing the pawn no matter what. Maybe it's not such a big deal. Hold on. Take. If I move here, what if you give a check? Move here. Move there. I'm not taking. Maybe I should have taken. No, oh my god. I should have taken first. But I played that because if you take, then I just take here with check. You're gonna have to move here. But also, if you give me check and I move and you try to attack me, I have this, and then I can maybe take this. But why let you undouble the pawns? I just realized. I don't know. But if I can make things at least a little bit tricky, even if it's also tricky for me, then I think it's fine. Maybe I should have put the rook here. What? What is that move? You just gave up the rook for the knight. What the hell was that? I don't think they thought that through. I do not think they thought that through, like, at all. Alright, how do I... These are some weird games. But I've also made equally as funny mistakes. I'm gonna put these on dark squares, so I push like that. Protected by the rook. I don't want this bishop to be seeing anything. It sees this pawn, but it's protected. If he tries to go here and here, I mean, I'm just gonna do that. Yeah. Maybe just... Even pushing like that is fine. Because I can just keep going. Maybe I can go like that. I mean, I feel like I have a lot I could do here. Okay. If I go here, you go here. If I go here, you go here. Okay, I did that because I don't think a rook move. You just go here. So I'll bring the king instead. Oh, my rook can't go here. Because if I bring a rook there, it's just gonna face the same problem. But if I put my king there, the problem with moving the rook here to threaten the pawn is that it might be a waste of a move because then it just gets easily countered. All right. Now I have that. Which I can happily play. If you push, I'm gonna pin you. If you go here. What do I pin you with though? I'm gonna pin you with that rook. And I'm gonna do that, and now you can't go here. And you're gonna get pinned. I can't take it though. That's oh no, I could with the rook. Okay, here we go. That was a good move. But now I can push. If you take, I take, and then there's just pressure here. But is there anything better? Is there anything better? I'm gonna go push. I'm running low on time, but it feels right to me. My rook here, as long as it stays on this file, or this, no, this break. What is it called? Rank. If it stays on this rank, I'm good. These pawns are not getting touched at all. Alright, I just gave up the pawn. You have to go back here or here. Or not. Push. Maybe go here. Then what if you go here? Hmm. What are you planning? What are you doing right now? What are you planning right now? To push. If you push, I just go here. I can't go here. What am I saying? But if I take, I at least get more like checks and stuff. I'm just trying to like make some sort of progress. I'm sure there's something here, but I'm running too low on time. So I have to make my moves a little bit more quickly. If you block like that, I can. I want to push. If you give me check, I think I'll block. If you go back up, I'll do that. If you give me check again, then I'll play here. If you give me check again, I'm gonna move here. I think that's a way better move. And I'm gonna give check, and then I'm gonna somehow force the king all the way back. Everything's still defended. I'm gonna pin you. I'm gonna pin the bishop to threaten like stacking up like that. Or do that. I could do that. You're gonna move back here, and then I'm gonna win the pawn. And then I'm gonna win this pawn. I'm gonna win this pawn. Took a while, but I did make progress. That's the important part. I made progress, and I can maybe even push this. Let's not lose a pawn. I don't want to lose a pawn. Protect that. Give me check. I come here. Let's do that. Just pin. Because now I have this check. Oof. Oof. How do you defend that? Wait, I can just honestly. Nah, that's too much. That's too much. I was gonna like trade everything off. But that wouldn't that was so unnecessary. I don't know, maybe it would have been fine. Just gonna focus on this one. I don't care about those two. Just take it. Yeah, okay. There that makes more sense because I have like 2 pawns that I could promote. I won't stalemate. I will not stalemate. On everything, I will not stalemate. I have time. I have time. What's funny is I was looking at that move. Wait, that would have been wait, hold on. Where I was about to move, I was just checking. Like I was like, no, because then yeah, they had that. They're supposed to do knight opposition. It's only dangerous with stalemate if they're in the corner. And you do like that, but they have B1. I don't know why I get so nervous because I don't do this enough. I never get winning end games like that. But all right, time to review. What mistakes did I make? Oh my god. Yeah, that was such a stupid. And they played like thankfully they played in like the worst. Oh my god, that move was so dumb. Let's learn what to do actually. I think I was already no, I wasn't. I was fine. Why don't we play here? They fork. Do I okay, I sack. See, I'm not familiar with any of this. Brilliant move because oh, okay, that makes sense. But wouldn't they do that? No. Okay, that's interesting. That's actually pretty interesting. Okay, and this another mistake because of that, dude. I'm just not. I've not been on the top of my game recently, honestly. But thankfully, my opponents today were not either. Wow. Oh, attack the freaking pawn. A lot of misses. What are we missing? Just wanted me to start. Okay, that makes sense. But to not to play G4, see, I don't get this. They blundered the rook. I put the pawns on dark squares, and the rest was, yeah, straightforward. What a game. What a game. Anyways, thank you for watching. Till the next.